So some of you guys are probably wondering why I'm partying out this car. The car overall does look really good. Like the paint job looked decent. It's been painted. It used to be silver. Um, does it does have rust, but like I said, the paint job make it looks really nice. Everything's still OEM, but the reason why I decided to part it out was because if you look closely here, you can see that they kind of tack weld all this. And if you look on the inside, you can kind of tell that it's bent. It's hard to see. But if you come on the back out here, you can see that it got pushed right here. Or you can't see where it's bent right there compared to over here. And then on the front, it got hit, and they just welded a new front. This is an OEM front, but it doesn't line up. You can see all the gap. They just tack welded a little bit. And then you can see it on here as well. And I think the frame is bent because when he had his motor in here, he told me that every time he would drive, it would kind of shift or swerve. And they did like the alignment and all that, and it still didn't fix it. So he figured it was just a bent chassis. I believe got hit on that side over there. But that's the other reason why I decided that this was going to be a parts car. So I bought this for a parts car. And then it had the Brimbos, like I was saying, the quad piston. And then it just had the OEM parts that I'd rather have. Because this one had OEM parts, but like I said, they cut the bumper. And then they did some body work on it, or a paint job on it. So other than that, this one's pretty good. That'll be another day, but on the parts car. So I did that. Took out all the interior, taking these for a different project. And then I want to restore this black carpet and either throw it in the black one or in the blue one. But the blue one's still pretty clean. Other than that, and then the fuel pump. You got a 340 fuel pump and the fuel line. You can see that, and fitting. So I gotta take out the fuel line. Once I get that done, I'm gonna crawl under, take out the fuel line, and then do the front coilovers, which is these are. I'll take those off, and then this is just gonna be sitting on a dolly because I'm taking out the suspension. I'm thinking about taking out the back, but I'm not quite sure. But if I do take it, I'm gonna take the low control arm and the whole control trailer on with it too, and the knuckle. But the front, I'm definitely taking, and I'm gonna rebuild it because the two front ball joints are stripped. But that's why this is a parts car, and that's the reason why I'm parting out. It had good quality parts on it, but I just didn't feel like putting into something that's wasn't really worth it, you know. Like, it had a decent stuff, but you still need a decent amount of work to make it run. But I had these two engine over here. If this car was in good shape, I would have just threw that in there. All I had to do is find me a transmission. But yeah, these was also, well, this one already came damaged. He disassembled it because he was trying to get the airbag so he could shut off the airbag because he was running aftermarket seat. And then he said it ended up being too much work, so he just said screw it, and then he just ran with the light with this all disassembled. I didn't care because I was just going for I wanted the seat row. If this seat was still really clean, but then he had taking it all apart, and I didn't want to put it back together. So I just end up cutting at those rail and putting it onto the Recaro seat that I needed. And then this one, I took it off my black one, which had the big old tear, and this one didn't have it, so I just swapped them. And then I took out the rails off of this one and put it as the drivers on my Ricardos. Here's the aftermath. Not the aftermath, but just what I have been doing. Took out the whole rear. I just got this door left and the carpet. This is all the junk that's going with it. Right now it's on a brick. Here's that door. This is a door from another R6 I had before. Next thing I'm going to take is going to be the key cylinder, mobilizer. I'm going to be taking off the door handle, or not the door handle, but the key lock on that one. And this one, so I can have all 3 keys. Other than that, the carpet's going to come out next.